good ears. Gracie Reeves, again, you can drop one of your scores. Gracie Reeves, sophomore from Phoenix. Been a regular in the beam lineup 3 times. 9.8 or better her best. 9.85 2 times. Sets up for a series.
Triple series.
Beautiful.
Jess Santos really proud of this beam team and the level of difficulty they're pushing on this event. Elements like those triple series.
We will talk about it throughout the night. But it was 6 years ago that Arizona State was almost forgotten in the gymnastics world. And now they're number 11 in the country. What Jay and Jess Santos have done in Tempe Town, phenomenal.
Dismounting, 1.5 twist, taking that step forward.
First time Arizona State has ever been part of the night session at the Pac12 Championships. It's a young program that is just gobbling up milestones. Sakai Wright, 9.825, good score for UCLA. Margzetta Frazier, one of our all-arounders tonight. Marg, as they call her, has 1 on floor. She has 7 straight scores of 9.85 or better.
Wow, huge flying double tuck there in combination. Her heel was close to the white line, but I didn't see a flag go up.
No flag.
Effortless double pike to finish the routine out. Such a fun routine. She's always a great performer. Music draws you in. Really puts on a great show.
Again, UCLA ranked first in the conference on floor, so it's a good event for them to start on. Andy Lee matches Bordas' 9.8. And here's Keanu George. We talked about her at the top of the show, currently the Pac-12 Specialist of the Week. 39 career wins, and 2 of them came on vault.
Beautiful. She has height, form, and distance on that ball. When I asked the coaches what the goals are, they said we really want to focus more about the powerful vaults and the good shapes in the air, and the sticks will be there if they're in the right positions.
Halfway through the lineup, and Utah has yet to hit 9.8 on the bars. It's up now to Emily Leblanc. Normally this arena would be sold out for this event, but with the COVID protocols allowing just family and friends in, big air and a Jaeger mid-routine.
She has high flying skills on this event. You saw the Jaeger flip. She finishes this routine though with a double layout. Goes way above the bar. Gives her the ability to see that mat and stick the landing. That's exactly the routine Utah needed.
Is that the lawn dart that Tom Parton always talks about on the stick landing? Well, she's gone 9.875 4 times this year on bars. That's going to be a big number.
Reggie Miller chose to bubble out.
At the beginning of this event, I mentioned there's only 1 junior. The back part of their beam lineup is all freshmen and sophomore, which we've talked about all day today. That means none of these athletes have competed here at the Pac12 Championship. The experience they're getting and the bright future for this beam team for Arizona State.
Canceled last year. In fact, the shutdown came just about 5 days before the schedule of the 2020 Pac-12 championships here at the Maverick Center in West Valley City. And talking with Chris Grant, Associate Commissioner, the Pac-12 before the meet, he says it will be back here next year.
That was a great routine. Calm, nice positions on all of her skills. Very little deduction.
9-9 for Mark. Look at Frazier going big. 9-9 and 4, not quite a season high. Here comes Shay Campbell. Just simply one of the best freshmen in the country. She is fantastic. She has won 3 times on floor, but they've all been impressive. 6 of her 7 have been 9-9 plus.
Huge amplitude.
Even Waller loved it.
Yes. I had a chance to ask the coaches about her freshman season on this particular event. They said, you know, she's like graceful and groovy, all in the same routine. And then she puts a perfect double tuck in the middle of it. Coaches had so many positive things to say about her. Obviously, her impressive performances, consistent scores, those are all really important to a team, but every single one of them said one of the most coachable athletes they've ever coached, and that just says a lot about who she is as a person. And then that shines out on the gymnastics floor. Great start.
And obviously popular with her teammates as well. Now, remind yourself that's a freshman
I
you
was just
watched,
going to say,
right?
clearly she loves to perform. To come out as a freshman with that confidence in your first performance at the Pac-12 championship, impressive.
California begins with 4 scores, 9-8 or better. And now here's Nevaeh de Souza. 8 wins this year, ranked 14th on the vault.
Big vault, 1.5 twist, and done beautifully.
Well, she is rolling. Before that vault, she had posted a 9-8 score or better in 7 straight. You can make it 8.
Well, that extra half twist makes it much more difficult to land, but she was in perfect position. Nicely aligned. She had that little leg separation off of the table. We get to see it in slow motion, so not sure the judges will.
De Souza's got 9-9-2-5 3 times this year on the vault. Big smile, for she hides it with the mask. 9-8-7-5, so Utah back in it now. And here comes Miley O'Keefe. Miley going all around tonight. On the bars, she's ranked 21st. I think she's still doing that double Arabian dismount, isn't she?
She is. That's one of the unique elements that she has. Miley was a phenomenal elite gymnast, and so you see that in the quality of her gymnastics, her form, her technique, elements like that, pirouetting right on top, showing it off. But then has maintained and kept the level of difficulty like this. Double Arabian, hard to land. Not for Miley O'Keefe.
And Miley is geeked. That was great. Well, 4 straight at 9-8-7-5 coming in. This is going to be right in that ballpark.
I mean, I tell you all the time, if I can't see deduction, it should be a 9-9 or better.
Emily White just went 9-8-7-5 on the beam. Not quite a season best, but a fantastic score. Hannah Scharf. Hannah's going all around tonight. She has won twice on the beam and 6 times 9-8 or better.
Unique wolf turn. It's always your favorite. I'm going to see you try that one day.
I did try that at UCLA one day. Remember that? In a suit. Didn't go well.
That handspring land step out a little off, but
good cover.
Absolutely. Locking in that position.
She is a great gymnast across the board. She is currently ranked 16th in the all-around.
Finishing 1.5 twists.
There you go.
Wow, what a great feeling for Arizona State. They've had 5 routines up. All of them have hit. They have that 9.625 early in the lineup, and that anchor, Sarah Clark, is looking to beat that out.
14 wins for Hannah Sharp this year, including 7 in the all-around. Back-to-back 9-9 pluses for UCLA with Frazier and Campbell and Paulina Trotz. I had a chance to just say hi to Paulina before the meet and told her how impressed I was that the senior has continued to improve every year, including on the floor, where she's currently ranked 28. She just keeps getting better.
This entire team is great performance, but she brings that facial expression that is so fun to watch.
Very expressive. Paulina Trotz, she's won twice on floor, and she's made a living around 9.85. Has done that 9.85 or better in 6 straight. California is already way over 49. Look at 9.8s all the way, and then Souza just went 9.9. And here's Milan Klasi, who's won and is riding a hot streak. 4 straight over 9.8, including a season-high 9.9 right here where she grew up in Salt Lake City.
Oh, hanging on there. 1.5 twist. It was questionable if she was going to compete it. Looked like she turned a little early off the table, so she didn't quite get her normal block, but great air awareness, was able to get to her feet, hold on to that landing.
Utah getting better at the back end of the lineup. Miley O'Keefe with a 9.95. That ties her season and career best on the event. And Utah trying to salvage the rotation here with Crystal Issa.
She has a great bar routine. High flying release move to start it out. Transitions down, holding that handstand, and then finishes here with the dynamic, difficult combination. Giant full to immediate double layout and nails it. Wow, pressure on this back part of the lineup. They had that fall in the first spot, which meant 5 out of 5. And Barden is going crazy. You don't see him do that very often.
Well, Issa has been great all year. She was an All-American on this event last year. All 9 of her bars have been at least 9.85, and that one will also reach that mark. Hannah Sharp, 9.85. So now it's starting to build. You can feel the heat from both ends of the arena as they go back and forth trying to top one another. Sarah Clark to finish off the set for Arizona State on beam. Sarah Clark has won on beam. She's been solid all season, but she's had trouble in her last 2. This is key.
So she has that difficult layout. And when I talked to the coaches, they said, you know what, we moved her down in the lineup because we wanted her to feel confident. We have 5 hits, pressure is off. I was curious to see if she was going to leave the difficulty in this routine. She kept that tumbling series. A little balance check on her switch leap, but covered it with another combination.
The score that Arizona State is trying to drop is a 9.625 by Gutierrez.
Small bobble.
Yeah, a couple of bobbles so far. Needs to settle down and finish this thing. Just like that.
I think it's going to beat the 9.625
Sure.
for a freshman. freshman with that level of difficulty. Got out here in her first Pac12 championship. Wasn't maybe her best, but it was a great routine.
Arizona State has a chance to go 49 on the beam. This is the best beam team they've had since 2009, even though they have no individual in the top 50. That speaks to the depth across the board. And the final performer in the first rotation, Nia Dennis on the floor for UCLA. I'm sure you've seen this already on Twitter. Should be another good score for UCLA after Campbell and Trotz went back-to-back 9.95s. And before that, Frazier went 9.90. So UCLA got heavy at the back end, and the Bruins are right back in it. That was an important rotation for UCLA. Didn't start out well, but it finished just fine. California went 49.175. Utah 49.3 on the bars, and Arizona State 49.075 on the beam.